Tyrese Haliburton is a name that is rapidly becoming synonymous once you start discussing some of the best guards in the NBA. In his third season, he's already found himself making the All-Star team, and before his injury, the Pacers were right on track to making the playoffs. He finished this past season averaging 20 and 10 and shooting 40% from three, which is very impressive. However, how good is Tyrese Haliburton right now, and what is the most realistic ceiling that you can have for him that is achievable? At just 23 years old, Haliburton has already made a significant impact in the NBA as an offensive player, specifically derived from his passing and playmaking. Haliburton has some of the best court vision and IQs I've seen when evaluating some of the best passers in the NBA. His ability to recognize the open man and be able to pass the ball with such precision and accuracy isn't an ability that can be taught. You pair that with his 6'5" stature and it begins to click on why he's become such a unique passer. The average height of a point guard is 6'2" to 6'3", and Tyrese Haliburton is 6'5", so he gets a benefit at being able to survey the basketball floor like he's a quarterback and survey the floor looking for the opening in the defense with a live dribble. Haliburton is one of the best driving kickout artists in the league, mainly because of his ability to constantly apply rim pressure and make those angular passes to his teammates on the perimeter. Despite a heavy dose of his assist and creation coming from driving kick, he rarely throws bad passes where his defenders can't catch it or in harm's way. Only 1.5 of his turnovers are a result of his bad passes, and that's because of him having such a lightning quick release. One of the key traits as a passer for you to truly ever be mentioned in the elite category that you must have is have a very fast processing speed. You need to be able to quickly distinguish in tough situations when and where you should try to pass the ball, because any error can result in a bad turnover that has the other team going the other way. Thankfully, Tyrese Haliburton, despite an increased offensive load on the Pacers, has managed to become one of the best decision makers in the NBA, despite with added defensive pressure. His delivery on passes such like the lobs he loves throwing to his rim running bigs are excellent, or even lay down passes he throws to the guys in the dunker spot. Hallie has a niche for playing in transition. He loves pushing the ball down the floor with pace to be able to capitalize on the openings on the defense when it's not set. This is where you can see showcase some of his dazzling flashy passing with eye manipulation and the open floor to create shots for his teammates. With a Tatum miss, Turner rebounds and passes to Haliburton, and he quickly pushes the ball up the court. You can first recognize Turner is still behind the play, but also Tatum and Marcus Smart are as well, which gives the Pacers the advantage. As Tyrese is pushing, he looks left to look and see where Buddy Hield is on the court, then performs an in and out dribble while attacking downhill to engage Jaylen Brown to guarding him, which was exactly what Hallie wanted, so he can throw this spin pass to a wide open Buddy Hield for a three. Possessions like this in real time wouldn't seem like much, but that's just a testament to how quick Haliburton can think on the fly. Not only does he always push the ball down the floor with pace that catches defenses in lapses, he has great patience at being able to distinguish where he needs to throw the ball up the court, whether it's a 2-on-1 or 3-on-1 fast break situation. His versatility as a passer just makes him such a dangerous four in the half court and in transition, having a plethora of passes in his arsenal to throw. One of the passes in his arsenal that's become a legitimate trademark for him is his jump passing. Haliburton uses his jump passing to manipulate the defense to create openings and gaps to find his teammates. Jump passes are usually seen as taboo for players, but for Haliburton, he's become so good in this aspect in his passing that it's become a part encouraged by his coaching staff because of how he's used it to his advantage to find open shooters and make those interior reads to his bigs or rollers in the pick and roll. Hallie has the ball in transition. After attracting enough attention, he pulls back. Look at the gravity Hallie pulls because of him pushing the ball. He recognized the open space and his teammate cutting. He makes the jump pass and hits his teammate in the perfect spot for him to be able to get a quick, easy dunk. This play, he receives a screen attacking the basket. Kawhi Leonard shows his hands to take away a potential pocket pass. Zubac is in a drop, and Paul George changes his assignment to the roller. With Haliburton in a tough spot, he jumps and fakes a pass to Zubac, and with amazing hang time, he gets the ball to his teammate cutting on the other side for the finish. Having good to great hang time on your jump passes are essential at faking and fooling defenses to create openings, because it gives you that option on creating opportunities out of thin air, which Haliburton just has a habit of doing at this point. Haliburton's growth as a passer through each passing season just can't be praised enough, and once he can get better at probing and drawing that defensive attention to create more efficient opportunities, then Haliburton's growth as a passer and playmaker truly is boundless because of his height and skill sets that he's shown. However, not only is Haliburton proving himself to be one of the league's best playmakers, he's without question shown growth as a scorer. As stated earlier, Haliburton was a 40% three-point shooter this year on 7.2 attempts, which is very good volume. The main bulk of his three-point attempts come from his pull-ups, where Tyrese loves utilizing it once he involves a screen. Contrary to how his shots look, he can get the ball quick and locked and loaded on his pull-ups because he doesn't have a high release point that's far away from his face, and once the ball starts going up, his feet are usually still on the ground, being more of a push shot, which gives him access to pull off many variation of dribble moves to set up certain shots around the perimeter off dribble, despite the amount of shifts, with step backs or side steps being the main things he loves to use. Being such a great shooter, it gives him that leverage at attacking downhill and finishing around the cup. According to Cleaning the Glass, his rim frequency in his rookie year was 16%, which placed in the 18th percentile. This past season, Haliburton was at 28%, which ranked in the 62th percentile, which still needs improvement, but going off of what he was in his first year, showing that this has been an area Tyrese has actively been trying to get better in. Haliburton isn't the fastest nor the most explosive, but because he has such a crafty handle and a decent understanding of angles, he uses that to get past his defenders by attacking their top foot and getting all the way to the rim, which is why he loves using crossovers and hesitation dribble moves, attacking east to west to shift his defender's hips and creates openings for him to attack. He doesn't have a lot of moves he uses finishing around the rim, but goes with more slithery finishes with the finger rolls when met with contact. His lack of explosiveness and quickness does leave him susceptible to defenders that are more adept, which has him trying some crazy finishes sometimes. He only attempts 3.7 free throw attempts, so he isn't good at selling contact either to create free throws. So it goes without saying that there is still a large amount of growth as a finisher that Haliburton has to still undergo to become a true imposing slasher, but I don't even think he'll need that much more improvement in this area if he's able to refine the other parts he's really great at and take that to another level. Haliburton's ceiling is still something to behold. Tyrese Haliburton, despite just being in his third year in the NBA, has left a lot out there on the court that he's truly making a name for himself. It's no wonder that the Pacers decided to supermax him to keep him long term, since they view him as their cornerstone of their future. And honestly, the sky is the ceiling for Tyrese Haliburton as a player. His versatile playing style and court vision truly makes him an extraordinary player to witness, and this next season he might even undergo another leap, which might push him to even better talks in the NBA circle. So I wanted to thank you guys for watching this detailed breakdown on Tyrese Haliburton, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the post notification bell to always keep you posted whenever I drop more videos. Also, leave a comment down below to let me know how high is Tyrese Haliburton's ceiling is to you. And with that being said, I hope all of you who's watched this video have a blessed rest of your day.